There's nothing like pizza fresh from the oven. But there just might be something better. Pizza fresh from the garden. Renata Brown is here to tell us what tasty toppings you can harvest from your own backyard. And Chef Tony Smoody's here to toss it together for the perfect pizza pie. Renata's the Associate Director of Education at the Cleveland Botanical Garden. Tony's with Bon Appetit Catering. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
Well, let's start, Renata, with you. Are we saying you can actually plant pizza?
Basically. I wouldn't dig a hole and put one of these in there, but all of these ingredients we can grow here in Cleveland, and all of these were grown here in Cleveland.
All right, so what can we grow here?
Well, we've got some beautiful onions and peppers and tomatoes. These all came from our Fairfax Learning Farm that is part of our Green Corps program, so those were picked this morning. And then all of these herbs came from our children's garden and our herb garden at Cleveland Botanical Garden.
Do you have to be at someplace like the Botanical Garden to do this, or can we do this in our own backyard?
I can grow these at home.
Wow.
So I've got oregano and thyme and parsley and basil and some chives in here. All of these I'm growing currently at my house. And all of these are common vegetables that people grow in their gardens, as are the squashes that we brought.
Great. Tony, what do you do with all that stuff?
Well, pizza's really easy to make, and you can make it at home. Today I made the pizza on the grill, so we're keeping everything in the backyard really fresh. And I made a few different pizzas here with different herbs using items. I've got a ratatouille pizza, a margarita pizza, and a pesto and chicken pizza. And the margarita pizza has basil, tomato. Those are nice tomatoes fresh out of the garden, and a little bit of fresh mozzarella.
That's this one we're looking at here.
Right here.
But you made a pizza with a piece cut out of it.
Somebody got it.
Where'd that piece go? I don't know. Oops. All right, what else do we have?
And then we have a ratatouille pizza. That's just a vegetarian pizza as well. It's got zucchini, squash, peppers, tomatoes, onions, all what you see right here, and a little bit of parsley, thyme, and basil. And then finally, we've got a chicken and pesto pizza. At home, a lot of times the basil goes crazy and you don't know what to do with it. So I take mine and make a pesto and freeze it.
Where do we plant the chicken?
The chicken gets planted in Kidron, Ohio, from a local chicken farm that we get it from.
Great.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice.
And a little roasted red peppers too as well.
And the dough? I assume that's not grown.
No, but we do buy wheat from a local farmer as well at Bon Appetit. We buy Stutzman Farms. It's a golden white wheat flour, so that's local as well.
Well, I have to make an admission. That piece that was missing, Steve Marsh ate it.
That's what I thought.
Tell us about Ripe Fest.
Ripe Fest is coming up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, September 23rd through 25th, and is happening at Cleveland Botanical Garden, and it is a celebration of everything local. So it's local food, it's local farmers, it's local everything. So we're going to have presentations there on how you can garden these things, presentations on how you can cook these things. There's tastings, there are vendors there where you can buy all sorts of culinary and gardening related merchandise. We have children's programming and music, and it's a hoot.
Well, this is wonderful, and I encourage people to go. Thank you both for coming in.
You're welcome.
And I'll talk to Steve about that pizza he ate. All right, so do you need a recipe for a great time and a great tasting garden pizza? Call the Cleveland Botanical Garden at the number that's coming up next. My thanks to Renata and Chef Tony for serving up some delicious information.
To learn more, call Cleveland Botanical Garden at 888-853-7091 or click to www.cbgarden.org. Next, Ways to Wellness.